Welcome back. We're live on 5 with Zack and Carole. You've suddenly got news about your members since we've been on air. Listen, you'll love this, Carole.
Yeah, I just heard a stat that since I became leader, we've had one new member every single minute, 24/7.
Well, that's probably because Carole's just joined.
Absolutely. Carole's my main recruiter to the
Maybe
Green
I
Bike.
should join. Maybe I should infiltrate.
No, probably not.
OK. Later, we're asking if it's time to legalise all drugs. I'm sure you agree on that one. The majority of people would decriminalise cannabis. Do you think we should go the whole way with harder drugs like heroin and crack if they're pure? First, should migrants who want to live and work in the UK be required to pass an English test to an A-level standard? I would love your calls on this, 0207 862 2222. The Home Secretary, Shabana Mahmood, is set to raise the bar for migrants who want to secure visas as skilled workers in the UK. The new rules will take effect from January and will require all migrants to pass a written and oral test by showing they can, inverted commas, fluently and spontaneously express themselves while speaking English flexibly and effectively. So we've got some examples of the questions they might need to answer. They're mostly grammar or tense-based. They've been put together by our producers using AI. And I'll come to you first.
I'm really bad at quizzes. I want to put that caveat out there.
It doesn't require knowledge, this. Let me just get a pen out here, sorry. It doesn't require knowledge, but it's a bit tricky, actually. So see if you can do this one. Zack, they something all morning, so they were exhausted by noon. So it's either they worked, they had worked, they have worked, or they have been working.
I think it's C, they have worked.
They have worked all morning.
I think it's they had worked.
So, OK, so Carole Malone says had worked, and Zack Polanski said have worked.
Had been working.
So, you're both wrong. You're going to have to be thrown out the country. I'm terribly sorry. So they had, I mean, they all sound a bit stilted, but had been working. They had been working all morning, so they were exhausted by noon. Yours sounds odd, Zack. They have worked all morning, so they've exhausted by noon. I think is a sort of slightly German take on it. I don't know. It's stilted. It's an odd question, that. Carole, I'll try you on this. These are not easy. The thunder was something in the distance, whispering, rumbling, or flickering.
Rumbling.
Yeah, I think that's it. That's it.
Definitely an easier one.
Yeah.
That's called contextual vocabulary. Do we want to do some more, or should we take some calls, or what should we do? Let's leave them there. I might give them to callers. I mean, the first one, I would argue, I don't think you did anything wrong there.
It doesn't matter.
If you're writing a book, of course you could say it's whispering if you want to.
But I don't think grammar matters to me a lot. But I don't think it matters if you're coming to the country and you don't speak English. I think what matters is that you can communicate with people. I don't think your grammar is all that important.
No, it's odd, isn't it? And we put these together with an AI thing because they haven't done the actual test yet. I'd fail as well. Does it matter? It
doesn't matter at all. This is the point. At the moment, you have to have GCSE English, so that demonstrates that you can communicate. The idea people need to do A-level English, which largely talks about childhood acquisition learning and stuff like this, which is interesting, but do you need that to build a hospital? Do you need that to clean or to teach?
Yeah, and there are people who, look, the BBC is full of people who speak with a foreign accent or English is their second or third language. They may sound stilted, as in my German example, but they could be the smartest people in the postcode.
I mean, I think that is really bad. To me, all this thing is just Shabana Mahmood trying to look like she's doing something to solve the problem. But I think the grammar thing, if you looked at any person who was British, who was born here, who was British, and asked them to do grammar questions, young people especially, grammar's not that important anymore. It's not taught in the way it was when we were at school, that's for sure.
Yeah.
So I think that this is a wrong test. The test should be a conversational test.
We have an agreement between you.
There you go.
Absolutely astonishing.
Yes.
It's like suddenly
learning
how to do the high wire.
Yeah.
We're staying on the wire. Joanne in Lancashire, hi.
Good morning.
Do you want to try? Let me give you a question, Joanne, see if you can do it. Honestly, they're quite straightforward. These are tense. See, part of this test is the use of tenses. I can't find my keys. I'm sure I blanked them in the kitchen. So I left them, or I have left, or I had left.
Left.
Yes, exactly.
I can't find... See, I'm told the correct answer is have left.
I think you need a past participle in there.
I can't find my keys. I'm sure I have... I don't agree. This is...
Do you think it could be to do with regional understanding of vocabulary?
Well, you're right, because I think you could say to us, look, in Lancashire, this is what we say. I can't find my keys. I'm sure I left them. Left is fine.
Left is
I'm
fine.
being told it's B.
No,
Oh,
this
Joanne.
is a stupid test.
These are terrible. So what's your thought on it, Joanne? Is it right to test people for basic English?
Well, you were talking about up to A-level standard earlier, so can I question you, which is it, just basic English or A-level?
Yeah, you're right, because A-level standard, I don't know if that is, as Carole says, it may not be about grammar. I didn't do any grammar at school at all. A-levels is about, knowing certain books. So
that's literature. In language, it's actually the knowledge of the language. I could go on, but I won't do. Right, I disagree.
That's why I failed it. Go on.
I don't see your books. No, I disagree with it because we have so many English born and bred that can't even do GCSE English.
I know. Well, then you
So
can't,
how
and they
can
got
we
nowhere to go.
expect-
Yeah.
So how can we expect people coming into the country?
You like the
be
phrase
able to
born and bred,
understand
Carole?
Well, we know it's not allowed after the lady in Falkirk has been. I think there's absolutely nothing wrong with the phrase born and bred, but apparently it's insulting now, John. We're not allowed to say it. But I think what is important here is people coming into the country have to be able to speak a level of English that allows them to work. If we keep on saying that immigration is important to the country, it cannot be deemed important if the people coming into the country can't speak English, because then they can't work. So I think it's vital that they do speak conversational English and that they understand English. We know, we know there are whole sections of this country where English isn't spoken at all. 1.1 million people don't speak English in this country.
Thank you, Joanne. Graham in Glasgow. I'm going to try a question on you, Graham. Here's the test. In the distance, fireworks were something in the sky, blank in the sky. Were the fireworks crackling, stomping, or trembling in the sky?
Could you say that again, please?
It's like that scene from The Office. Yeah. Is it very much, not much, or not at all? In the distance, fireworks were something in the sky, Graham. Were the fireworks crackling, stomping, or trembling in the sky?
I'd say A.
Yeah, crackling.
They were crackling in the sky. I think that's got to be right, unless we're going to hear stomp. I still think, if Graham has said stomping, I think I would have given him poetic licence.
No, it's not.
All right. Graham, what do you think about testing people on English?
I think they should. I think it's more about integration.
Yes.
When you're abroad and you try to speak the language of what country you're in, people accept you better and they help you more.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a good point, Graham. Thank you. Zach, you're concerned, I can tell.
Well, I think integration is really important, but 90% of migrants already speak English. And actually, what we've done is we've cut English lessons quite badly at local council level and regional level. So I think it then becomes, one, you're not giving people the ability or resources to be able to improve their English, and then you're making a higher bar for migrants. I think actually the real thing we should be spending our money here is improving people's English from people who were born in England, but also when migrants come over, also giving them the dignity of being able to integrate. I think it's about supporting everyone.
It's not our job or our responsibility to teach people who want to come to this country how to speak English. It is not our responsibility. That is their responsibility.
Well, I think it's our responsibility to help people to integrate, and I wonder how we expect people to integrate
in
if
Denmark,
you don't give them the support.
Well, if they want to integrate into this country, then they should learn English. It's not a big ask.
Well, we're agreeing.
It's not a big ask.
So let's provide English lessons.
No, why should we? Why don't they get the...
Because we have 150,000 vacancies in the National Health Service. Of course, we need to train British workers as well.
Can we stop banging on about the health service? You bring it into everything we talk about. We're talking
the health
about
service
language
is pretty important for our health.
Well, it is, but we're not,
and for our livelihoods.
But we're not talking about it.
Well, all of these things are integrated.
People coming in small boats are not necessarily doctors, are they? That's one of the great misnomers here.
Well, some of them are, and also...
Are they?
No, they're not.
I think a lot of these people are very highly skilled, and actually...
Have you ever been to Calais?
You don't get...
Have you ever been to Calais?
Yes, I have actually.
Have you?
Don't
Well,
get
you
on a
know
small,
they're not doctors,
You
then.
don't get on a small boat unless you're pretty desperate.
Oh.
Well, desperate and highly skilled are different.
No, but also you can be desperate and highly skilled. So they are different things. But also a lot of the people who are cleaning or are doing hospitality jobs have much more skill than they do in that hospitality job. I'm pausing as someone who used to work in a hospitality job. It is a very skilled job, but it's a different kind of skill to being a doctor or a surgeon.
After the break, we're taking, or being a broadcaster for that matter, which requires no skill at all. We're taking more calls. Should there be tougher English tests for migrants wanting to work in the UK? Or as Zack says, should we be providing English lessons for people who want to come here? 0206. Richard in Buckinghamshire, what do you think? Do you want a question, Richard? Here we go. You ready?
Yeah.
Well done. I know.
The question is, like...
No, hang on. I'm asking you one, Richard. Sorry.
Oh, all right.
It's the other way around.
All right.
I blank in London. Keep it clean. I blanked in London for 5 years before moving to Manchester. Have lived, had lived, was living, lived.
Lived.
I lived in London for 5 years
I think
before.
it's B.
Well, it is
Moving
B.
to Manchester.
Yeah,
It's had lived.
Oh, right, okay.
But I
Can
don't-
ask you a question then?
You want a more obscure question, or is that too obscure?
Yeah, no, the quick question about the language. So when we ring up the Jeremy Vine show, you say on the Jeremy Vine show recording when you're just about to get through, our team is busy.
Yeah.
Isn't it our team are busy?
No.
Well, hang on.
No.
It's a matter of taste.
It's not.
Personally, Richard, I'm with you.
It's
I think
not.
collective... No, Carole,
Team is singular.
it's
so
not.
it is.
Not always. Richard's absolutely right. What if you have... In your singular example,
Yes.
our team went down the pub. It is having a great time ordering creme de menthe, lager,
Different.
ale.
It's
No,
different.
you don't...
When you-
They are having a great time.
No.
The team are having a
What
great...
you would say is the people in the team are having a
No.
great time. Yeah, you would. You could yes, you
He's
would.
made his point for him.
The team is singular, so it's
You're right,
is.
Richard.
This is
We'll-
really divisive
Richard,
debate here on Jeremy Vine.
We'll sort that out, Richard. I must apologise for that message. Thank you.
Richard, you're wrong.
You think he's wrong? Yeah.
I do think he's
So
wrong.
our team is.
Yes, our team.
Yeah.
It's singular.
The gang that robbed the bank was seen running in different
People
directions
in the
at the
gang
street
who
corner.
robbed the bank thing.
Oh.
That's how you would construct your sentence.
I think
So-
me and Carole agree.
Yeah.
You,
Gosh,
you agree
second
with
time.
her?
So he
I
just said
think
he
so.
didn't get taught grammar.
Collective
I did.
nouns are plural. Bottom line. Rita in Essex. Hello, Rita.
Hi, morning, Jeremy.
I'm
Morning,
feeling
Carole.
dispirited
I love
here. These-
Carole, by the way. Love Carole.
We all love Carole. Look, here's
He
another
says that.
question. They managed something, the project on time, despite the delays. They managed completing the project, complete or to complete.
They managed to complete the project on despite the delay.
Brilliant. I feel like Basil Fawlty here. These questions are getting worse.
Your
How many
marker
more
pen.
have we
Your
got?
marker pen's useless. It's a blue marker pen.
This
on a black
also...
board.
The energy's giving Manuel.
that doesn't work either.
That's it.
Okay, Rita, what would you like to say, dear viewer?
I think not tougher for the migrant, because if they do the GCSE or A-level from non-European countries such as India, Africa, or other countries, excluding European countries, is different level from these countries to UK standard. So I would prefer when they come here, because they invest a lot of money on themselves to come to UK. They no public fund. They try to come to UK to integrate. So if Home Office or immigration make them do a test that they can have a knowledge of GCSE level, that would be better, because compared to illegal migrants who's coming on the boat, they will still get status and not these tests, and they will be still integrate in the UK. But it's unfair for legal migrants who want to come here in the UK.
Right.
A bit confused.
Would you accept doing one of these exams?
A bit, because back home level is different from UK standard.
Yeah.
That's why you can't stop them not coming, because you wouldn't know if they're good in this level or not.
No, understand. And also people can make a big contribution even if they can't speak great English. I think that's what we're coming to here. Let's do another question. Rita, I'll give you another one, okay? Because you obviously, you know your stuff. I can't help when I watch that film. I can't help cry. I can't help to cry. I can't help crying.
I can't help crying when I watch that film.
Thank God. Thank you so much. Well done.
Well, I'm learning with my son. He's doing 11 plus.
Yeah, well done you. You're brilliant. Okay, that's good. I feel bad testing people. It doesn't feel right. She got that answer wrong. What do we say then?
Right.
Stop doing it then.
Well, I know. Let's
At
try
least
one
we're
more.
not doing the weakest
Thank you,
link.
Rita.
and
Sorry?
and we're not doing the weakest link and voting each other off. So.
No, and we're also not doing general knowledge, because what we can't do is when was Henry VIII born, because everyone would have to leave the country, because none of us know. No, you don't know. Don't pretend you do.
That's what he's doing. See what he just did there? He does this all the time with general knowledge, knowing that I won't know. Of course I don't know.
Of course you don't.
To be fair, I have no idea either.
Me,
When was Henry? When was he born?
1545? I don't know. When was it?
I think that's the wrong
1491.
century. I was going to say, you're not even the right century.
Yes.
It wasn't even, the date wasn't even in his lifetime. 1491, please can we remember that? Carole in Jersey, hello.
Hi.
We've got Carole in a Jersey here, and you're Carole in Jersey.
Will.
Carole, I was exhausted because someone's having fun upstairs, for 5 hours without a break.
That's easy.
I worked, I had been working, or I have worked.
I had been working.
I was exhausted because I had been... Yes, brilliant, Carole, you can stay. What would you like to say?
Just really concentrating on language. I think also you should concentrate on the pronunciation and the accent.
Well, the pronunciation is pronunciation.
Pronunciation, I beg your pardon.
Watch out for that one.
Their grammar could be perfect, but unless you can understand the pronunciation or the accent,
You're
where's
right.
the value?
So it's about having maybe a small number of words, but saying them correctly.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, and you've got a lovely. Well, you've got what's called RP, and that used to be called that, didn't it? You're speaking the Queen's English, as we called it.
Am I?
Have you? Well, you've just got a nice. I don't hear an accent with Carole. I hear.
No, I don't know.
I was born in South London.
Yes, I'm feeling sorry. Are you going to hit us with Epsom?
Epsom, I am. And I know Cheam.
That's remarkable.
Cheam, I knew it. You know, I hear no accent because she was born in the same place as me. Isn't that crazy?
Amazing.
Thank you, Carole. Nice to talk to you. Jersey. You want to get after Jersey, don't you? It's a tax haven.
Quite.
You green inspectors will go around Jersey. I'm now really into this item. Oh, we start repeating questions.
They get easier the second time round.
Yeah. George in Staffordshire, what would you like to say, my friend?
I'd like to say, and good morning to everybody,
Morning, George.
is that I am married to a Filipino, and for her to get a visa to come over here, she had to do 30 hours in 1 month going to college to learn English.
Okay, so they already did
and
that.
She already did that. All Filipinos that come here have to do 30 hours in a college before they can come.
That would be the GCSE standard was the old standard, and now it would be A-level standard. But, yeah, did you think that was fair, George?
I think it was, yes. I think so. And apart from that, I had to pay, which I still do, for her to go to the doctors and to get prescriptions.
Oh, that's interesting. Thank you, George.
George,
thanks. I think we've got to do our break.
I don't know where he's from. I wonder if his wife speaks with his accent. Now, would it be
George, does your wife speak with your accent? No.
He's gone.
I think that silence
No,
tells its
it's
own
just because you
story.
cut him off. It's not because he's not
I
answering.
didn't cut him off. Later we'll be asking if young people dress too scruffy at work. After the break, do you think it's time? The UK legalised all drugs. There's a discussion. 020 7862 2222. See you in a mo.